We measure our worth by how much we're visibly doing. The inbox is never empty. The notifications never stop, and the to-do list only grows. This constant engagement feels like productivity, but it's a trap. You're in reactive mode, solving the loudest problem, not the most important one. And when you're this deep in the grind, the idea of stepping back feels like quitting. It feels like you're losing ground, like discipline means pushing harder, not pausing. But that's the core misconception. This video is about reframing that pause. Strategic disengagement isn't weakness. It's a discipline system. It's the practice that builds resilience, clears your judgment, and protects your focus under real pressure. So why does stepping back feel so impossible? Let's look at the science of why your brain fights it. So, what's actually happening in your brain when you force yourself to stay engaged? It's a battle between two systems. The amygdala, your threat detector, is screaming that you must solve the problem now. This is the amygdala hijack. It floods you with stress hormones, narrowing your focus to immediate threats and shutting down your capacity for complex thought. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex, the seat of judgment, planning, and creative problem solving, is being starved of the idle time it needs to work. Neuroscience shows that breakthrough insights and learning consolidation don't happen in the heat of the fight. They happen in the quiet moments after, during a walk, a shower, or even sleep. This is the paradox. The always-on mode we think is productive actually traps us in reactive, shallow thinking. We're just putting out fires, not seeing the map. Deliberate cognitive rest, then, isn't passivity. It's a trained skill. It's the act of deliberately disengaging the amygdala's alarm to give your prefrontal cortex the space to do its best work. It's how you move from being reactive to becoming strategic. And the good news is, you can build a system to make this shift on demand. So, let's translate that science into a system you can use today. It starts with the smallest possible step, the 90-second rule. When you feel a spike of frustration or anxiety, you commit to doing nothing about it for just 90 seconds. You don't react. You don't solve. You just observe the feeling pass. This isn't suppressing emotion. It's creating a tiny buffer between stimulus and your response, giving your prefrontal cortex a chance to come back online. The next layer is scheduled blank space. This is not a break to check your phone. It's a 10-minute appointment with yourself, blocked in your calendar, where you do absolutely nothing productive. You just sit, maybe stare out a window, or take a slow walk without a podcast. This is the deliberate system reset that protects your focus for the hours that follow. Frame these practices not as indulgent pauses, but as strategic resets. They are the disciplined maintenance of the mental space where calm judgment becomes possible. That is the power of stepping back. It's the practice creation of the gap where resilient, intentional action can finally take root.